I don't think it's been too difficult. Everyone's been super motivated to kind of get out there, and obviously that excitement was building, and I think it's continuing to build. We're still working really hard in our practices, and hopefully getting the opportunity to compete soon here, and hopefully the weather begins to cooperate.
Well, give us an update on the schedule, kind of where we are. I know Mary's canceled, but where are we now?
Yeah, so we are snowed out of our first meet down at SMSU, and then got the word on Sunday that Mary, due to the weather forecast, was going to postpone or cancel their meet. So we're going to hopefully head to Fargo next weekend at NDSU, and then we'll be at Dickinson the weekend after that, they're originally on the schedule. And then we'll head south to Drake, and Simpson College is also hosting a meet that weekend. And now that the first two meets have been canceled, we will send a second crew out to Moorhead, where the rest of the team will compete. And then finally, now that Mary has been canceled, we will head back to NDSU the weekend before the Friday before conference.
Has the layoff affected the team at all, one way or the other?
Well, I think I think the last time I saw you guys, there was definitely some excitement building. At that point, we had about 4 or 5 weeks off, and I think everyone's really eager. That first week was supposed to be pretty big with a lot of conference teams. So the team, the coaching staff, we were all excited to kind of get back out there. So I would say we were a little disappointed. Obviously, it's outdoor track season, and you want to get out there, put the spikes on. There's teams all around the country competing, but at the same token, the entire Midwest has kind of been affected by this. So we're not the only ones, that have had meets canceled or delayed or things like that. So, I've challenged them to look at it as a positive, that we're going to have hopefully more meets in warmer weather, as opposed to heading out to somewhere like Mary. If we had competed this weekend, I think it's supposed to be high 20s, low 30s. So hopefully competing in more optimal conditions.
Is it a credit to you guys where nobody gets too frustrated with this and they can just embrace the hopeful process of training?
Well, I think it's a credit more so to the team and their positive attitude, and kind of the culture that's been cultivated here. They've remained really positive in terms of looking for the next opportunity to kind of get out there and spike up, put the singlet on, and things like that. So our coaching staff has done a tremendous job, but I think it's more a tribute to the kids.
Does the weather kind of affect a part of your team more than others, like say your throwers? Or are they getting their throws in the
Our
bubble?
throwers have actually been able to get outside to our throwing ring, and Coach Waldera has had them out there throwing the hammer and the jab, so it hasn't affected us too much. Obviously with the air-supported dome, that's been a tremendous resource, I think, for the entire athletic department, but we've been able to get in there and throw the air jabs and things like that. And we have the downstairs track as well, so everyone's still been able to get training in without a hitch. So I wouldn't say the weather has affected us too much in terms of preparation.